This is Onalaska High School basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
And now it's Thomas. He's pretty good outside shoot. They're going to try Thomas again. Leans in. What an end to the quarter for Matt Thomas.
Told you he's got a nice stroke, boy. You can just see the way he releases the ball.
Tonight, the Onalaska Hilltoppers host the Crescent Lancers in a state line border battle as they hit the hardwood for a non-conference game. High School Hoops on CRSN is presented to you by Coulee Bank. Bank with confidence. Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance in Onalaska. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Discover the difference. Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Coulee Golf Bowl, the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Also by Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, at your disposal since 1984. BA Burrito Company, delivered to your door with the Eat Street and DoorDash app. Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. Interstate Wealth LLC, your road to success starts right here. Howie's, La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue. The Crow, American Gastro Pub and Bourbon Bar, La Crosse. Big Al's Pizza, La Crosse's original. Also by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante, you're invited to taste the difference. Mario's Italian Beef and Hot Dogs, the real deal taste of Chicago. Coulee Region Chill NA3HL Hockey, the fastest game in town. Onalaska Parks and Recreation, cityofonalaska.com. Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club, become a member today at OnaBoosters.com. And by Radio 1 Music DJ Service for your wedding or any party at radio1music.us. Now, here with the call from John Shelton Court at Onalaska High School, Scotty Gran and Lisa Kay. This is...
Welcome to Onalaska High School. Got the JV game still here in the background, Lisa, as this is wrapping up. We're just going to get started a little early here, as we do have an interesting matchup tonight between the #3 ranked in Division II Onalaska Hilltoppers at home taking on the Crescent Lancers. I am Scotty Gran, Lisa Kay, Jeff Ross on camera. And Lisa, very interesting tonight because here's the thing. La Crescent's actually improved. La Crescent's got some players. La Crescent is going to be walking in here probably the heavy underdog. I mean, I think you would agree with that. But a couple of guys that can fill the bucket for him. Zach Todd averaging 26.5 a game, and Luke Schwarzkopf averaging around 16 a game for the Crescent Lancers. And Schwarzkopf, you look at the roster for the Lancers, very undersized. Schwarzkopf is about 6'7". He averaged about 7 rebounds a game last year for the Lancers. So, really you look at it on paper, and they got a couple guys that can score, but is that going to be enough tonight?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we play the game for a reason.
That's true.
Another interesting tidbit about this game, Lancers, border battle, Onalaska. Coach Cole teaches at La Crescent.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting to find out. I did not know that until I started doing my research for this game.
And this very own girl right here, graduate. I am a Lancer.
Well,
so...
That's a tidbit I did not know either.
I know. There you go. So it's going to be an interesting game. Onalaska for sure outsizes these guys across the board. Obviously, when you got two studs like you do at La Crescent, it's going to be easy to focus on them. They're really going to have to rely on another couple of guys to step up and really contribute to the offense. And they're going to have to play some good defense because Onalaska ranked 3 coming in, and they should be. I mean, they're a wonderful team. They've got shooters, they've got talent, and it doesn't just end at the 5 starters. It comes off the bench.
Yeah, like you alluded to. So the Three Rivers East Conference is where the Lancers are from. How did we get here? They're 1-1 on the season. They lost to Rochester Lords on the 2nd of December, 74-67. And Rochester Lords is a pretty decent basketball team in their own right. And then they stomped Rushford Peterson in a conference matchup, 78-53. Zach Todd in that game, 32 points. So obviously he's the guy to shut down. You look at Onalaska, they're 1-0 on the season. They beat Mount Horeb on the 7th, 73-46, and outscored Mount Horeb in the second half. Get this, Lisa, 46-21 in the second half. So first half it was a little close, but then Onalaska opened it up. To your point, a lot of good shooters, but here's the catch. Onalaska's very good underneath the boards. I think that's their strength. I think second chance opportunities will be a big deal tonight. If La Crescent can somehow control them on the boards and get the tempo, this could be a closer game than what people think. But I think that might be the only way that they stick in this one.
I don't disagree with you there one bit. And I will say it's great to see some of these guys back. I'm excited to see Gavin McGrath. I know Carson Arns received an offer from Winona State. No committed place to go yet, and I know that Tyrell is going to Minnesota State Mankato. He has committed to them, so definitely the talent is here. It's going to be an interesting game, and we're going to have the whole time to talk about it. And I'm very excited. We're going to catch up with Coach Cole, too.
Yes, we are.
At halftime. I know it's our first game back. It gets exciting.
I'm sure he's excited. We got about 12 minutes left before we tip this one off. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here at Onalaska High School for the Hilltoppers and the Lancers right here on Coulee Region Sports Network.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Coulee Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Coulee Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Coulee Bank branch or CouleeBank.net for more information. Coulee Bank, member FDIC.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Noble Insurance Service is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
When is a fixture not a fixture? When it's made from inferior materials, retail grade and manufactured to be sold at low prices. A fixture by definition means permanently fixed. Be sure your fixtures are permanently fixed, professional grade, and properly installed by the experts of Every Plumbing. Visit our showroom and look over the line of Kohler kitchen and bath fixtures. Every Plumbing, call us today for fast service and fixtures that are truly fixtures.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care? At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Hi, we're the Chios family, and this is our story.
It has always been a dream of ours to put down roots and to find a place that we can call home. During our home buying process, Ultra took great care of us. They made us feel like we were their number one priority and always greeted us with a smile. The process was so fast and easy, and we were able to sign our documents online with ease. We're so glad we chose Ultra. They made our dreams come true.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
High school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Onalaska High School is the place, and the matchup tonight, the Onalaska Hilltoppers at home to take on the Crescent Lancers. Scotty Gran and Lisa Kay, Jeff Ross here on camera. And Lisa, we kind of touched on it a little bit that, there's some dynamics here that could make this game interesting. I think the biggest thing you got to look at with Onalaska is the conference they play in and battle tested. Their first conference games on the 19th against Aquinas. Aquinas actually started off pretty decent this year. The conference is going to be tough. You look at it, of course, you got Central. There's no question there. Ranked number 1 in Division II right now. Kukwanna's in second, Onalaska third. Those round up the top 3 in Division II. And then Holman started off a little rocky. Now they're starting to figure it out a little bit. So the Vikings will be there, obviously. But, man, and Logan's improved. Overall, the MVC is going to be – I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk for anybody. But if you look at Onalaska and Central, you look at these rosters, really, both these teams have a chance to be undefeated when they play each other in January. But I don't think it's going to be easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with you, and no offense to any of the other MVC teams. Logan is starting to come out. They play tonight at Eau Claire North, so that I'll be able to give you some score updates on that. Central last night wins big over Menominee. 5 of their players score in double figures. And when you just look at talent level and the way that the game is played by Onalaska and Central, I really feel that those are the 2 teams to beat. And I think everyone else is really kind of in the middle of the pack, just because we haven't seen in the last few years any of those other teams really at any point trying to fight for that first place spot.
I still think, to this day, Terrence Thompson going to Central from Logan is still, a question. I think a lot of people still talk about that to this day. You don't want to say these guys are, doing the whole Kobe LeBron thing will come, or LeBron, Dwayne Wade come play, play here and getting those super teams going on. But, you see it in the NBA. It's happening at every level, so you don't want to call it out, but I think it kind of happens to some degree. And to your point, Lisa, yes, I want to make light that the MVC has improved. I think to your point that these 2 teams are head and shoulders above the rest. But really, after that, the only 2 teams you're going to watch in the area, I'll be very honest right now, actually 3, Blair Taylor, Bangor, and Melrose Mindoro are the only 3 other teams in this area right now that probably have a realistic chance to do some damage, in this area basketball-wise. You look at those rosters. Those 5 teams right now are probably the cream of the crop in this area if you look at it. And then there's GET, I think, is in there as well. I think I kind of left them out. But, those 6 teams are really the cream of the crop. And then there's everybody else.
Well, and the bonus for the other teams in those conferences, and Mississippi Valley included, are playing teams like that. Because when you play tough teams, it ups your game. You play harder, you learn faster because you have to in order to compete. So what that eventually does is when you have teams like Central, it just elevates Onalaska's play. And you've seen that as Onalaska's program has continually just gotten better and better and better and more competitive. And you'll continue to see that with the other teams as well. It's a bonus for everyone that plays in the area, because then they're getting looks and opportunities, but it also benefits fans of basketball because you have so much more competition, and it's fun to watch these kids go out and really give their all. So it's exciting, and again, you can win or lose any night. You can't ever take a team lightly, but on paper, I would be very surprised if it didn't go Central Onalaska 1-2, and I'm not going to throw up and say who's going to win for sure and who's not going to win, because that's yet to be determined. Sure. But I think if you look at it, those are the toughest teams, and the record in the last few years proves that.
And I guess the big question here on the Coulee Golf Bowl Pre-Game show is when these players transition to the next level, where's the median? Okay, where's the median at that point? Do all these teams fall into place? Do we have players move to different schools? I mean, that's what I'm interested in seeing. Okay, and again, I don't want to say there's collusion because I don't think there really is. I think some of these kids go to where their parents played and want to do tradition proud, things along that nature, and that definitely happens in my hometown where I'm from. But some of these guys too, when you look at what's on and out there for them to see media-wise with some of their idols and what they're doing, there's a lot of combined effort now. I mean, look at the Bucks. I mean, people are saying with Giannis, does he need another guy with him? I think he does. I still think he does. I mean, you look at the Clippers with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. I mean, who would have thought that was going to happen? So all these guys are playing together. These guys see it. That's what they want to do. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get right into action here. We got about, looks like, 2.5 minutes before tip-off here at Onalaska High School. And, man, this is going to be a good one, Lisa. Onalaska and La Crescent. This is Coulee Region Sports Network.
Burrito artistry, 2 words you rarely see together. At BA Burrito Company, they're words to live by. Get your BA madly mixed flavors any way you like. Handcrafted burrito artistry at the Copeland store in La Crosse can be delivered right to your door through the Eat Street and DoorDash apps on your computer or smartphone. BA Burrito can also cater to any event and is the official Iceberg Fan Deck caterer of the Coulee Region Chill. BA Burrito Company. Check out the full menu, daily specials, and catering online at baburritoco.com.
Coulee Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Coulee Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CouleeGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Looking for a checking account that fits you and your life? Introducing Ultra's newest account, A+ Platinum. Earn 3.5% dividends on balances up to $15,000 with no minimum balance and no monthly fees. Plus, easily manage your money with Ultra's mobile app. Visit ultra.org today or stop in at Ultra Federal Credit Union in La Crosse, Onalaska, Holman, West Salem, La Crescent, or Winona, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
If you're planning a wedding, choose your music entertainment carefully. Radio 1 Music DJs have the hit music, the equipment, the lights, and most importantly, the experience for a perfect, fun, worry-free wedding dance. From rock to country, top 40 to oldies, we'll keep everyone on the dance floor and having a great time. Check out radio1music.us. That's radio, the number 1, music.us. Radio 1 Music DJs. High school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Now tell me who can stop me. I'm in the zone. Competition's none in the league of my own.
Scotty Gran and Lisa Kay back with you here at Onalaska High School as we're about ready for tip-off here between the Lancers and the Hilltoppers. And I tell you what, Lisa, you know, on paper, like we've discussed, this does not look like it's going to be a very close game, but we could be fooled here. There's a couple scorers that La Crescent has that they're going to feature tonight. I'm pretty interested to see how this fares as we get ready for our national anthem here at Onalaska High School.
As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Nicely done. As we get set for tip-off here, Jim's still filling up as people are filing in for this one here tonight. It's awfully cold. I'm sure people are either wanting to be in the gym or watching at home.
I would prefer watching at home because the parking lot is full. There are many things going on at the high school tonight. Many things. There's not very many spots, but I want to give a shout out quick to the boys hockey team Onalaska playing tonight, as well as the Onalaska girls basketball team traveling to Chi High. So if I get any updates, I will happily share them, and we'll probably turn it down to the announcer on the floor, and we'll get our starters.
Your cooperation with these guidelines will provide and promote positive sportsmanship. We hope that you enjoy tonight's event. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Onalaska High School and the 17th Fieldhouse organized non-conference matchup featuring the visiting Crescent Lancers and of course for homestaying Onalaska Hilltoppers. I'm sure you want to know tonight's starting lineups. Let's do that. First for the visiting Lancers, a 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Coulee Golf Bowl. A 6' senior, number 21, Isaac Peterson. A 6'3" senior, number 23, Zach Todd. Standing 5'10", the senior, number 31, Josh Perska. And a 6'7" senior, number 34, Luke Schwartz. Introducing your starters for the Hilltoppers. A 6'5" senior, number 1, Carson Arns. 6'5", senior number 3, Tyra Stutley. 6'2", junior number 5, Sam Kidd. 6' junior number 10, Dakota Mano. He's a junior in the program, a senior in our hearts. A 6'11" junior, number 13, Gavin McGrath.
All right, there's your starters as we are going to get the opening tip here from Onalaska High School. John Shelton Court here. And I tell you what, Lisa, staggering size difference. I think you can see that immediately as the starting lineups are announced. And, I mean, man, Gavin McGrath, 6'11". I mean, he just stands out.
Well, and he's definitely, as a junior, he's grown in the last 2 years.
Yep.
You can tell he's clearly put on some muscle in the weight room.
A game that you and I did when he was a freshman, and he got pretty good time even at that point. And you could see there was a lot to build on there talent-wise.
For sure.
And Onalaska wins the tip, and Stutley will be giving it back out to Mantle. Now, Mantle kind of is the center point to kind of constructing this offense. It all goes through him for the most part. Over to Kick. Kick now. Back baseline, and that's going to be tipped out by La Crescent. Onalaska will keep possession. As it looked like it was number 31, Josh Kurska, that tipped it out there. Carson Arndt now will bring it in. Stutley now over to Kick. Kick now. Back over to Arndt. Arndt can shoot from the outside. Kick for 3 from the top of the key, and he hits it. Nice stroke and good execution offensively by Onalaska.
And that's his sweet spot. He loves that top of the key shot. He doesn't really miss many.
And they're going to call a blocking foul here on Arndt as he didn't really have his feet set. Good time to execute that trap, Lisa. It was a good idea, but...
Yeah, you can't foul that early, and you've got to have your feet set.
La Crescent will inbound here. And that'll go to Isaac Peterson. Peterson now over to Kurska. Kurska swings it out to Kowalski. Kowalski now Over to Todd, 32 points his last game. You can see why. He's pretty aggressive getting inside, but a good defensive play that time. Going to be knocked out by Stutley. As again, the size of Gavin McGrath kind of threw Todd off that time as he tried to go baseline with it and off the window.
Mm-hmm. Gavin gotten a lot stronger in the last few years at defending that baseline.
All these guys are big.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can see the weight room has really paid off for these guys right now.
Yeah. The off-season program that Onalaska has been implementing, there's just a botched pass there. Miscommunication between the Lancers. Tyrell take the ball out.
I haven't had pipes like that since they introduced PVC back in the day.
You go to the hardware store to get those?
Darn right. That's the only way I'm going to get any pipes. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, Onalaska up 3-0 with just under 17 minutes to go in the first half.
Mantle now top of the key inside to Stutley. Stutley, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Stutley. Put the shoulder inside. He doesn't like the call, but again, Stutley's one of those guys, he likes to maintain his will down there and kind of get control that time, maybe a little too much.
Well, maybe the officials are setting the tone real early that they're not going to take any of this quid pro quo tit for tat, if you will. See what I did there? And
that was good.
Thanks. And we'll see how tight they call the game. You can see that they definitely play physical up in the key and trying to keep the ball out of his hands, number 34.
And Kurska for three off the mark and tipped around. Onalaska's going to be off of Stutley's leg. So the Crescent will maintain possession here. Yeah, Schwarzkopf got double-teamed immediately when he got the ball. That's number 34 for the Lancers. 6'7" senior forward. Averaged 16 points a game, 7 rebounds last year for the Lancers. Here's Kowalski with it now from the wing. He'll try dribble drive, top of the key, over to Todd. Todd with a nice crossover, trying to get it over to...
I think Gavin got a hand on that right there.
Schwarzkopf inside. Todd from the outside for three. Nice stroke.
Nice.
That was a nice shot right there. Good rotation off the screen. And a step slow defensively that time was kick, and he buried it. Todd had 32 points his last outing. Inside now, and a nice little touch shot. You called that, Lisa. Gavin McGrath, who second team all-conference last year, showed why right there inside with a nice touch around the rim.
I have been saying it for 2 years, and I'll probably say it for the next 2. He has got one of the best soft touches for a big guy underneath the basket that I have seen, and I don't even know when. There's a missed chance by La Crescent.
Yeah, Todd again from the wing, and here comes La Crescent with it now. Mantle now to the wing is going to kick it out to kick.
Oh.
See what I did there? Turnover. There's La Crescent. And pass inside to Todd. Todd fakes and a block by McGrath.
Nice.
And almost stolen. They're going to call a reach-in foul on number 21, Isaac Peterson, the senior that time.
That was good body control. We go back to that block shot with Gavin. Good body control. Again, learning those skills and really coming into the talent that he's got there. Last season, that would have been a foul.
Absolutely. Mantle now with it. Gets it over, almost a turnover, and good hustle play that time by Sam Kick. Stutley now with it. He'll take it up. Over to McGrath. McGrath now top of the key. Inside. Here comes Mantle with it, and they're going to call a foul. I believe it's going to be again on number 21, Isaac Peterson. That'll be his second. We'll see who they call it. Yep, it'll be on Peterson. As Dakota Mantle, honorable mention all-conference guard, 6-foot senior. Off the mark on his first free throw.
Also a team member, a student, athlete who's really grown in the last couple of years since we've been doing these games. And just really impressed to watch them change.
The second one no good either.
We'll miss both of those.
5-3 in favor of Onalaska with 14:54 left here in the first half. Kowalski with it now. Back over to Kurska. Kurska top of the key. Good defensive pressure here by Onalaska.
Mm-hmm.
Out to the wing now as Mitch Dryden checks in for Peterson, who's going to sit for a little bit. Todd now at the wing. Inside, the Schwarzkopf. This is going to be a battle right here. Kicks it back out to Kurska. Kurska now top of the key, back to Kowalski. Almost a turnover right there. Schwarzkopf, though, maintains possession. Dribble drive. And he'll kick it top of the key now to Kowalski. Great defense here by Onalaska.
It's a great defensive stand. La Crescent really having trouble getting it into down below where you can tell they're trying to take that easy bucket rather than shooting it from the outside.
Yep, Kurska now from the wing. Screen set now by Schwarzkopf. Kurska swings it on over to Dryden. Dryden with kick right in his face. Kicks it over to Kowalski, almost a turnover there by La Crescent. Great defense by Onalaska. Kowalski's having a hard time. He kicks it over to Dryden. Now top of the key to Todd. Kurska for three, and that's going to be off the mark, no good. Rebound Mantle. Mantle out up the floor to Arntz, and Arntz double move, and they're going to call a blocking foul, no basket, as he was on the ground before he shot it. And let's see what they call it on. It'll be on number 31, Josh Kurska, the 5'10 senior. Stutley now from the wing to Mantle, top of the key. And kick open for three from the corner, off the mark, no good. Rebound try, going to be great box out by Schwarzkopf on McGrath. And here comes the Lancers.
I think later in the game that inbound play will probably work. What I've noticed about Onalaska, as good as they are, they play, and we talked about it earlier, how much better they play in the second half than the first half. So playing this well early, hard to imagine how much better it gets in the second half.
Absolutely. And it looks like checking in now for the Hilltoppers will be Victor Desmond, the 6'6 junior, who's probably got the flashiest sneakers on the floor tonight.
Yeah.
If you look at color schemes.
Yeah, they're purple.
Yes, they are very purple.
They look more magenta.
Almost fuchsia.
Yes.
And Arntz for three. He can hit that shot. He's dangerous from outside, off the mark on that one. And Schwarzkopf with the rebound. Top of the key over to Kurska. Kurska now over to Mason Bills, who just checks in. Kurska top of the key, and a turnover here by the Lancers.
That was Dryden. Good ball movement.
Yeah, good ball movement. Dryden, though, had a tough time with that pass that time from Schwarzkopf, and he had an open shot in the corner. 12:53 left here in the first half, 5-3 in favor of the Hilltoppers. And both teams, Lisa, having a tough go of it early on offensively.
Well, and it's early in the season, too, so I think, it takes a few games to kind of get back into that
nice
rhythm.
Nice pass inside to Stutley, and off the mark that time, a little too hard.
That surprises me.
Trying to switch his hands going inside.
And that's one that that's one that he rarely misses.
Todd off the window, no good. Trying to play horse, jump ball, possession arrow is going to stay with La Crescent. I tell you what, Schwarzkopf definitely is showing his wares here, Lisa, as I do feel he's probably the best player on the floor for La Crescent right now from what I'm seeing. He's all over the floor, defensively very strong, box out ability is excellent.
Yeah, and Onalaska right now is trying to double team him in the lane to try to open somebody up.
Here's Desmond on the break, and he's going to get that great pass from Arntz that time. 7-3 now in favor of the Hilltoppers.
That was a good hustle.
Great pass that time by Arntz down the floor as well.
Coach Cole really wanting them to up this press. Not happy with how stagnant they look, but they look still good to me.
Baby hook that time, no good by Schwarzkopf. Kind of rattled around the rim, no good. Sam Kick now brings it up to Stutley. Stutley going to go inside. Nice move that time, and he's going to be fouled by, looks like Schwarzkopf that time, and Stutley just missed an and one on that play.
Yeah, normally those under the basket like that on either side with either hand, he's perfectly fine at getting. Rare misses.
And no good on the first one. So Onalaska now 0 for 3 from the stripe here to start this one. Stutley's second off the mark, no good. Schwarzkopf with the rebound. Kurska with it. Back to Kurska. And looks like Cameron Mansky's checked in as well for the Lancers. Schwarzkopf. Nice shot that time on the fade. 7-5 now in favor of the Hilltoppers.
I've always liked that shot.
Nice pass from Stutley inside that time to Gavin McGrath. Looks like he just needs to lean and it's in.
Yeah.
It's just so smooth around the basket.
9-5, Onalaska up with just about 11 minutes and 10 seconds in the first half.
Kurska now swinging it on over to Bills. Bills now back to Kurska. Over to Mansky. Mansky looking for help now, and Bill's top of the key. Looks like Onalaska's gone to a 3-2 zone here.
Hank Olson checked in.
Yep.
There's another 3 for La Crescent.
Yep, Mansky that time, the sophomore, checking in and gets a 3. So now, looks like we got a tie game here, Elise. Stutley now with it. And back over to Arntz. Arntz now over to Stutley. Desmond top of the key. Arntz now from the wing. Kick that out to Hank Olson now. Here's Arntz with it. Arntz for 3, and he likes that shot. I know that.
That was a good rebound.
It was. Great rebound, and what's the foul going to be here? I want to say it's going to be against La Crescent.
Yeah, number
it looked
31.
like it. So that foul is going to be on Josh Kurska. That's going to be his second. So La Crescent already in a little bit of foul trouble here early with 4 fouls between 2 players here. That's going to bring Isaac Peterson back in. He's got 2 fouls as well. So first free throw good for McGrath. Be 10-9 now. The second one is also good. And the 6'11 junior leading scorer in this one so far, Lisa.
I like that.
Yeah, he's great around the basket. A lot of good skill.
Agreed.
Here come the Lancers. Peterson from the wing now. Kicks it on over to Bills. Bills back to Peterson. Trying to set something up here, I think. There's Dryden. Bills now with it. Dryden now top of the key. And nice kick out back to Bills for 3, and that's going to be off the mark, no good. And McGrath that time with great positioning on that rebound. Here comes Stutley. Stutley now inside, and the foul.
And they'll count it.
That was a great move by Stutley, as on the wing that time, Evan Gamoki was wide open, and he looked that way, faked out the defender, and he got the hack. Well, 13-9 now with 9:47, and Stutley will attempt for the 3-point play here.
13-8.
Thank you.
I know, the basketball kind of cuts off your
It does.
view. It's a miss there from Stutley.
And a rebound that time, again, by Schwarzkopf. That's got to be his 3rd or 4th rebound already in the first half. Schwarzkopf inside. Desmond collapses on him that time. He gets triple teamed and fouled.
It was a good move to try to divide the 2 players there and go still for the basket.
Yeah, Schwarzkopf that time with a strong move inside, but good defense collapsing that time by Desmond.
And that's Tyrell's 2nd foul.
Yeah, that's not good if you're on Alaska. Tyrell just committed to Division II Minnesota State, first team all-conference forward last year for the Hilltoppers. Congratulations to him and his family.
I think that'll be nice, too, with Taylor playing out
Yes.
there.
That'll ground it a little bit. And nice shot from the outside that time by Cameron Mansky, the sophomore, coming in.
A couple feet beyond the arc. So
the Crescent has come to play tonight. 13-11 now the score here in the first half with 9:11 left. Hank Olson now top of the key. Olson looking for some help. Desmond with a nice play that time. Kicks it to the outside, almost a turnover, and going to be a foul on Todd as he kind of to
hip checked.
Yeah, I was going to say to respect to Rick Franke and the coach Tim Ebner, who apparently is now trying to do goal calls like mine.
Oh, nobody can do goal calls.
No, Tim actually did all right. It was more of a teaching goal call than an entertaining goal call.
Oh, gotcha.
Jeff's laughing. I appreciate that, but it was still good. Appreciate that.
It was definitely a hip check into the boards or out of bounds.
And the free throw is good that time by Arntz. So hits on the 1-and-1 here. Onalaska should be in the bonus. They are in the bonus. Yep, so they're in the bonus here. Second free throw is good. 15-11 now. And going to be a substitution or timeout. Timeout La Crescent. And we'll take a quick one as well. This is high school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
When is a fixture not a fixture? When it's made from inferior materials, retail grade and manufactured to be sold at low prices. A fixture by definition means permanently fixed. Be sure your fixtures are permanently fixed, professional grade, and properly installed by the experts of every plumbing. Visit our showroom and look over the line of Kohler kitchen and bath fixtures. Every Plumbing. Call us today for fast service and fixtures that are truly fixtures.
High school hoops on CRSN.
Well, definitely a slower start than we had thought those first few minutes, and things starting to heat up here. Onalaska leading La Crescent 15-11 with just 9 minutes left in the first half. La Crescent having some issues already put Onalaska into the bonus. A couple of free throws missed on Onalaska's side, but they are heating up again. So we'll see what happens here the rest of the first half.
Yep, Scotty Gran Lisa Kay from John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Lisa called it 15-11 here. We got 9 minutes left in the first half, and some more communication here, or what do we have? Some substitutions, another timeout, or what do we got going on here? Looks like Coach Cole wants to talk to the officials here real quick. We'll keep it here. As we do have a score update, as you kind of alluded to this, Lisa, that Onalaska was playing the Avalanche tonight, and it's 1-0 Hilltoppers. Carter Staub from Pop and Hogum is the first goal here for Onalaska tonight. So Onalaska up 1-0 right now over the Avalanche Co-op.
That's exciting.
Outlet pass now to Peterson. Nice pass that time. Man, what a pass by Luke Schwarzkopf and Peterson with a great finish for the Lancers.
Well, that was a good decision by Onalaska not to foul right there.
And here come the Hilltoppers. Top of the key now is Mantle. Mantle back in now, getting a brief rest over to Hank Olson. Olson now, and on the back end cutting is going to be Gamoki, and he's going to turn it over that time. Yeah, Gamoki that time just kind of lost it and couldn't maintain possession. So now Onalaska with a turnover, which is not normal for them.
Oh, Sam Kick intercepts that inbound pass, just about gets it. Start back over where we just started.
And Peterson trapped now from the Hilltoppers, full court press, and they break it. Here comes Peterson with it now, and he kicks it out to, it looks like Austin Emke, who just checked in for the Lancers, and it's going to be over and back. Yes, it is. So a turnover by the Lancers, who couldn't capitalize on Onalaska's turnover. Well, 15-13 is the score here. And both these teams offensively kind of chippy, Lisa. Some good defense by both teams early in this one.
Yeah, I like when teams really play defensively.
And the alley-oop, and a nice play that time. Dishing a dime, throwing it down to Stutley. Showing Minnesota State what they're going to be getting here in a few months. 17-13 with a beautiful dime that time from Dakota Mantle.
That was a great play setup, too. It was a steal.
Backdoor screen. And a steal, and like you said, Mantle now with a nice scoop to the rim and a kiss off the glass. 19-13 now. Onalaska heating up a little bit with 7:51 here. Defensive pressure's definitely picked up, Lisa, on this side of the court. Onalaska now backing off a little bit. Peterson with it. Now help from Kick at the midcourt. Peterson top of the key.
Oh, they missed that pass. Wide open underneath the bucket.
And Schwarzkopf with the turnaround, no good. Stutley with it now. Mantle now from Stutley will bring it up the floor. Stutley, dribble, drive. That's going to be a travel.
Good effort, though, to try to break through the two defenders. Just one extra step.
Yeah, that time Stutley saw something that he wanted to attack immediately. And
I think he got the NBA step in there.
He got the LeBron James treatment. Did you see that the other day? That he like blatantly traveled and referees weren't even looking and the fans were going crazy and he just kind of blew it off. You know, it's LeBron. Whatever.
I find it funny that the NBA, they're the only ones who, get 4, 5, 6 steps and nobody thinks anything of it.
Patrick Ewing was notorious for it. I remember watching in the 90s. I wanted to count if the guy was actually walking on a court or if he was going over to the concession stand as many steps as he would take sometimes.
And there was a foul by Victor Desmond. That puts Onalaska's fouls at 4.
Man, Onalaska's defense has really picked up now. Desmond on Mansky. Kurska back in now for the Lancers. Jaden Einerwald is in. He just checked in for the Crescent. Schwarzkopf now in the box. Desmond on, and
nice
that was a great move that time. Schwarzkopf going left-handed. Nice turnaround, hitting the glass, and man, 19-15. This has been a pretty exciting first half. If you like a little bit of gritty basketball, we got it here for you on Coulee Region Sports Network. 6:32 left here. Onalaska now setting up. Arntz now from the wing. Looking for Kick, who's wide open for three, and he's going to bury that every time.
Also has purple shoes on.
Yes, he does, and then purple shoes maybe guided the light to the rim. 22-15 now in favor of the Hilltoppers. Starting to heat up now, Lisa.
Yeah, the defense for the Onalaska has definitely picked up. That was a nice pass on the baseline there.
Todd that time. Backdoor screen. Great play by La Crescent to pick that up. Arntz now to Mantle. Desmond with it. Outside to Kick. Back over to Arntz. Mantle with it. Stutley now. He's going to take a three from the corner, and that's good. Tyrell Stutley showing some sweet three-point magic with that left hand that time. 25-17 in favor.
By Onalaska.
And here they come right up the floor. And that's too easy right there. Great pass that time from Michael Skemp checking in. Back over to Arntz, and La Crescent's going to call a timeout. We'll take another quick one here. 27-17, 5:34 left in the first half. This is high school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Do you feel the need to be free, totally free checking, that is? Coulee Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Coulee Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Coulee Bank branch or CouleeBank.net for more information. Coulee Bank, member FDIC.
High school hoops on CRSN.
Scotty Gran Lisa Kay back here at Onalaska High School, where the Hilltoppers now, Lisa, starting to heat up a little bit. 27-17 is our score in the first half with 5:34 left as teams are still talking. And, you know, Lisa, Onalaska's starting to dial it up from outside now. I think the patience offensively has really paid off. The Crescent having problems guarding him in the corners right now. And you can't leave Sam Kick wide open. That's just asking for a problem.
Yeah, that's his favorite shots are right out there at the baseline, three and up at the top of the key there. But the ball movement is so quick that La Crescent hasn't had time to adjust, and so it's leaving those shooters open. And while Tyrell Stutley doesn't normally shoot threes, he's certainly capable, and we just saw that. So if you don't guard somebody, they're shooters, and it doesn't matter who it is.
And inside, nice pass to Todd, and he's going to miss it. Schwarzkopf on the second attempt is no good, and here come the Hilltoppers. Mantle with it now. Stutley back out to Mantle. Mantle, top of the key to Kick. Kick back to Mantle, and they'll reset here. So patient. Arntz, Stutley now. Dribble, drive, nice move, and no call that time. I thought maybe one of them was going to get called, either Schwarzkopf or Stutley on that one. Bulls on parade on the inside.
Yeah.
Todd, top of the key. Nice pass inside to Schwarzkopf, who couldn't handle it. And here comes Stutley with it.
He's shaking his head at himself, too, because he knew that was 2 points.
Arntz back out to Mantle for three, and that's off the mark, no good. Great rebound by Stutley inside. Second attempt, good. What a play by Stutley. Great box out, strong rebound, second attempt. 29-17 in favor of the Hilltoppers. Here comes La Crescent.
And you talked about it at the top at the pregame. Is really the rebounding.
Yeah, and we kind of thought that might be an issue. Size of the rosters is obviously, it's technique too at the same time, but honestly, I mean, Onalaska has definitely hit the weight room this year. I think that they are motivated. You can see it in their play down low. They are scrappy, and I like that.
And I like how they started defending, man-to-man, and then they went to that little half-court press, and then they just kept bringing the press all the way up to the full-court pressure. And La Crescent still hasn't really settled down through that. That's a nice three, nice kick out there.
That was a good kick-out pass by Todd that time, and Cody Kowalski, the sophomore, just knocking that down from the wing. Here's Desmond with it. Kick now. Nice move that time. Crossed him over. 20-footer off the top of the rim and good.
I don't know if he's got to see the athletic trainer for that ankle after that.
Yeah, no kidding. I thought Allen Iverson was playing overseas. Kurska for 3 from the wing, and that one is no good. And a nice rebound. That's going to be a foul that time on the Crescent. Definitely on Dryden that time. And he checked that. Good sportsmanship right there by Dryden. Mano with good effort here.
Mano hit the back of his head pretty hard, and I know Dryden did as well.
Yeah.
So hopefully no repercussions or concussions from that kind of a hit.
31-20 now, and in the bonus situation on Alaska, Mantle a 1-and-1 now. First one is going to be off the mark, no good, and rebound the Crescent, but stolen by Mantle. And what a pass inside that time to Arntz, and he finishes strong with the right hand. Our Kirk Paff State Farm of Insurance on Alaska halftime show will be soon, and Lisa's going to go ahead and get some words from Craig Cole about this first half. And almost a turnover that time by the Lancers. They maintain possession here. As Onalaska now, Lisa, starting to really chip away at this scruffy, or I don't want to say scrappy La Crescent defense.
Yeah, I mean, you can only be like that for so long. The turnovers are really starting to mount.
Yes. The rebounds, too.
And the rebounds, yeah. And if you don't have the ball, you can't score. A great pass inside to Gavin McGrath. And, again, just that soft.
He's just so smooth down there. And again, it's almost like he just has to lean and it's in.
It's like butter.
And are we going to have a timeout here? Yeah, we'll keep it here if that's the case. As the score now 35-20, 15-point edge now for the Hilltoppers as they start to kind of stretch it out here with 3 minutes left here in the first half. Desmond from the wing.
Surprised he didn't take that shot.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nice pass back out to Gavin.
McGrath off the mark, but man, good stroke that time, just off the back iron, no good. The Crescent almost turning it over. The defensive pressure by Onalaska here the last 7 minutes has been just unbelievable. What a block by McGrath.
Oh, no, the Crescent steals it back from
Steals
Victor.
it right back, and another block. Are they going to call goaltending on that? Yes, they're going to.
Good effort by Victor, though.
Yeah, that was a great effort. It already had hit the glass, though, and at that point when it's going down, that's a goaltend.
Yeah.
Gavin McGrath, though, I mean, guy just stole his lunch and ate it, too. And I thought maybe he was going to get maybe a token for dessert on the way back, because that thing was nasty.
That was in your face.
Yeah, very much so.
All right, well, I'm going to let you call the rest of this first
Sounds
half
good,
while
Lisa.
I go down and chat with Coach Cole.
And we look forward to that, Lisa. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you in just a moment. And here comes La Crescent. Peterson with it now. Over to Kurska. Kurska kicks it on over to Kowalski. Top of the key. Peterson now. Great defense by Onalaska. Backs him in. Stolen by Arns. Jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Hilltoppers right now. 35-22 with 2:10 left here. Onalaska now. Arntz from the wing. Gamoki back to Arntz. And back on over to Olsen. Olsen top of the key. Kick. Olsen back out. Olsen from the wing thought about it. Now he's going to wait. Inside dribble drive scoop and off the mark. No good. Rebounded that time by Schwarzkopf. Schwarzkopf now to Kowalski. Schwarzkopf with the top of the key. McGrath right in front of him. And a turnover miscommunication that time by the Lancers. And the Hilltoppers will maintain or get possession back here. Minute and a half left here in the first half. Like I said, Lisa Kay making her way down to talk to Coach Cole. We'll get his feelings on the first half here. And some more during our Kirk Paff State Farm of Onalaska halftime shows, scores, and some updates from around the area as well. As Onalaska's opened up a 13-point lead here. Kurska back over to Schwarzkopf. Going to go inside to Todd. And a nice turnaround hook shot off the mark. No good. Rebound. And here come the Hilltoppers. Arntz now to kick. Kick with a nice move and puts it in nicely off the window. 37-22 with under a minute to go. Peterson now. Gamoki on him. Peterson gets by. And outside. Shot's going to be off the mark. No good. Rebound going to go to Onalaska. tipped around. Gamoki now inside to Kick again, and Kick with a nice kiss off the glass. And Sam Kick is having himself a first half here, folks. 39-22 now is the score, with 28 seconds left here in the first half, and Onalaska starting to open it up a little bit more. 17-point lead here. Peterson. Schwarzkopf. And Kurska with it off the mark, and that's going to be no good, as Onalaska will get the ball left with about 9 seconds left, 8.9 if you want to get technical, which we like technicalities to some degree. Tim Ebner would call it a teaching moment if it was a technicality, right, Jeff? Yes. And winding down here with 4 seconds, we'll see if Onalaska takes one more shot. 1 second left, Stutley, and that's going to end the first half, as the Hilltoppers here at John Shelton Court lead 39-22, and we'll wait for Lisa here to get the coach and talk to him, as she's right there with him. Go ahead, Lisa.
Thanks, Scott. Catching up with Coach here. First game at home. Started a little slow, but these last few minutes in the first half, defense and turnovers really picked up. Was that something that you're surprised by, or is it something you've been working on up to this game?
Well, I really like our depth a lot, so we were hoping as the half went on we could wear them down a little bit. I think we did a little bit, but we were really flat to start. I'm kind of disappointed how we played the first 8-10 minutes of that first half, so hopefully we can play better start the second half.
Sam Kick really having a great night. Everything he's putting up seems to be going down. Are you surprised by that at all?
No, Sam keeps working and keeps getting better, and we need him to play like that in the second half as well.
All right, and as far as Schwarzkopf goes and how strong he is, are you impressed with how Gavin has matched up against him to keep him his points low?
Yeah, Gav's done a nice job, and he's got to stay a little more disciplined at times, but he's done a really nice job on him, and hopefully we can keep him in check for another half.
All right, we'll catch up with you after the game, and we can find out your thoughts then. Thanks, Coach.
Thank
Scott,
you.
back to you.
Yep, thank you, Lisa. Great job. And thanks to Coach Cole as we hit halftime here, and the Kirk Paff State Farm of Onalaska halftime show. We'll be back with some more here on Coulee Region Sports Network.
Do you feel the need to be free, totally free checking, that is? Coulee Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Coulee Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Coulee Bank branch or CouleeBank.net for more information. Coulee Bank, member FDIC.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent.
Glad you're okay, Sarah. We'll take care of everything.
And the company that stands behind them.
Thanks so much for your help.
No problem.
Auto Owners Insurance.
Noble Insurance Service is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
When is a fixture not a fixture? When it's made from inferior materials, retail grade and manufactured to be sold at low prices. A fixture by definition means permanently fixed. Be sure your fixtures are permanently fixed, professional grade, and properly installed by the experts of Every Plumbing. Visit our showroom and look over the line of Kohler kitchen and bath fixtures. Every Plumbing, call us today for fast service and fixtures that are truly fixtures.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care? At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Hi, we're the Chios family, and this is our story.
It has always been a dream of ours to put down roots and to find a place that we can call home. During our home buying process, Ultra took great care of us. They made us feel like we were their number one priority and always greeted us with a smile. The process was so fast and easy, and we were able to sign our documents online with ease. We're so glad we chose Ultra. They made our dreams come true.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
For many people, one of the largest assets they'll have at retirement may be a work-related retirement account. Investment decisions you make throughout your working life could dramatically affect the value of your account when you decide to quit working. How do you decide your account allocations? How do you know when to make changes? Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth can help. For help in understanding your work-related retirement account, contact Brent Peterson at interstatewealth.com. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth, LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management. High school hoops on CRSN.
Scotty and Lisa back here from John Shelton Court here in Onalaska, Wisconsin, and our score here at halftime, 39-22 in favor of the Hilltoppers. And Lisa, it was pretty tight for a while, but then I would say about the 5-minute mark, Onalaska really started to get their ground going offensively, especially from the outside, which in turn opens up the inside game a little bit more. And Sam Kick had a heck of a first half, and I know we have some unofficial stats, Lisa, if you want to go through those real quick.
Yeah, unofficially, stat-wise, and when I leave to go do the interview, I missed maybe a couple, but Carson Arns, 6 points, 1 foul. Tyrell Stutley, I have 9 points, 2 fouls. Victor Desmond, 2 points and a foul. Sam Kick finishing and leading the scores with 12. Dakota Mantle with 2 points, and Gavin McGrath, I have 6. The one big thing I'll take away is that Tyrell Stutley and Dakota Mantle missed all of their free throws.
Yes.
So not shooting well from there, and as Coach Cole discussed, he was a little concerned and disappointed really in how they came out in the first few minutes. And I can't say that I disagree, because I think we too thought that it was a little slow paced, and really in my experience that's what Onalaska comes out and offers game after game. It's those first few minutes of just trying to find their way, and they just keep getting better and better and better and better as the game goes on. I think that timeout, as La Crescent started to get a little tired, needing a little break, needing to kind of regroup, really energized, and it gave Onalaska time to do the same and really put their strategy together on how they were going to break away. And as that defense picked up those interceptions, if you will, those turnovers, those fouls, things started to go Onalaska's way, which led to some easy buckets, and it just continued.
Yeah, as soon as the defensive pressure kind of picked up, Onalaska really started to get a groove going on. Couple score updates, Lisa. Not really a lot going on in the area tonight. I only have 2, and I did check ScoreStream and a couple other of applications I like to use during these games, but West Salem up 28-16 over Arcadia right now, and the Onalaska Hilltopper hockey co-op, I guess you could say, with lacrosse against the Avalanche co-op up 2-0 right now on the Avalanche. So a couple score updates there. As we find more, we'll update you throughout the game, as you know. Keys to the second half, Lisa, in your opinion?
Well, I think keys in the second half for Onalaska just keeps up what they're doing. They're obviously having a great deal of success. Many players are shooting well. And I think the more defensively they continue to interrupt La Crescent's flow, the better. La Crescent just has to keep and maintain ball possession. They've got to settle down. They're doing good when they can get down and get settled into their offensive rotation, and they're getting good looks. Onalaska simply out-rebounding them. We talked about that. So they need to up their rebounds, and I think they've got to really watch those turnovers and not get in early foul trouble. I will tell you, as far as score-wise for La Crescent, Kowalski ended the first half with 5. Cameron Mansky with 2 3-pointers and 6 points. Isaac Peterson 4. Zach Todd with 5.
Say that one more time, Lisa. Zach Todd with only 5 points.
Wait for this one. Who's their leading scorer?
Well, it's Zach Todd right now.
Well, no,
Schwarzkopf is probably their leader overall.
2 points.
Yeah, I mean, and Onalaska defensively probably just knew. Obviously, when you scout, you know your opponent, so you know what you need to key in on. Those guys have been keyed in on tremendously well by the Hilltopper defense. I want to thank Rick Franke. Score update now again from Onalaska, 5-0 now. Hilltoppers over the Avalanche.
Well, that escalated quickly.
That did escalate quickly. So again, Hilltoppers, hockey-wise, with the way the area is, have a very good chance to go far again this year. We'll see if the Hilltopper basketball team, the boys, can do the same. We're going to come back, got a minute left, and we'll start the second half here on Coulee Region Sports Network.
Waste Management of Wisconsin is your local choice for all of your collection and disposal needs. From collection and recycling to state-of-the-art landfill operations. At Waste Management, think green is a way of life. It means commitment to customer satisfaction and long-term relationships. It means cleaner, safer communities. And it means you receive high-quality service second to none. Their goal is to be the single source for all of your collection and disposal needs. Sign up today and see why more people choose Waste Management than any other. Contact Dean Lounsbro, DLOUNSBR at WM.com, 608-518-1720. Have you worked your entire life saving for retirement, watching your account go up and down because of market volatility? Stock market fluctuations can potentially have negative effects on your retirement income. If you are wondering if you can retire without depending on the stock market for your retirement income, give Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth a call. Contact Brent Peterson at interstatewealth.com. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth, LLC is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
John Shelton Court, Onalaska, Wisconsin. Second half action here on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Scotty Gran and Lisa Kay with the Hilltoppers up 39-22 to start the second half. And La Crescent will come out with it, and a turnover immediately by La Crescent, picked up now by the Hilltoppers.
We didn't get a chance to say that Onalaska Hilltopper girls are playing at Chippewa Falls, and that as an MVC boys go, the Logan Rangers are playing Eau Claire North. So if I get any score updates for those, I will pass those along as well. A couple of attempts and rebounds by Gavin McGrath didn't go, and it'll go La Crescent's way.
Yeah, a couple turnovers here early, Lisa, and when you get to sit down and rest for a little bit, sometimes the emotion of the game and where you're at sometimes kind of falls to the wayside. You got to get back into it early. Schwarzkopf with it now. Stutley's guarding him tightly. Nice move to the inside to the left hand, off the mark, no good, and rebounded nicely by McGrath. Mano with it now. Nice screen that time, and Mano kicks it back out to McGrath for 3, and that's going to be nothing but net on the backside. Gavin McGrath, he doesn't have just touch at the rim, folks. That was a beautiful three-pointer. Now a 20-point lead for the Hilltoppers, 42-22 now here early in the second half.
And we'll see how long Coach Cole leaves his starters like this in as well, as he continues to lead La Crescent by 20. I mean, I would think that he'd want to get some bench work as well and work on that depth like you had talked about.
Rest some of your guys, too, and get them ready for the next game. As Todd for 3, and he hits it. And we talked about it. They shut him down in the first half, and Todd comes out stroking from the wing, and a nice three-pointer there.
And again, that's a few feet beyond the arc. So, I mean, that was a deep 3, and a nice touch, too. Nice follow through.
And a turnover by the Hilltoppers as Kick and Arndt's not on the same page. And Coach Cole, I a little confused that time. No, not happy at all.
Sets a high bar, sets a high expectation.
As he should.
Yeah, agreed.
State championship head coach. I mean, he's had done a marvelous job here at Onalaska High School and has another good squad this year. And for years to come, probably, if you kind of look at the growing tree that's underneath.
Yes, agreed. It's a good
Schwarzkopf
system.
inside Stutley with a good defensive position.
Nice
that
move.
was a beautiful move that time, but he couldn't finish. And a rebound that time by Carson Arndt's. Now, Arndt's has not committed but received an offer, correct, Lisa? Can you kind of lead us in on that?
Early in November, his AAU team, the Wisconsin Playground, tweeted out that he had received an offer from D2 Winona State.
Okay.
No commitment as of this time, and I haven't heard of any offers being sent his way,
Travel.
but I'm sure as the season moves forward and they continue to watch these guys play, those will continue to come in. So we'll have to see what the best fit is for him. I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of these players as well, getting some more attention as they should, being third ranked in the state. Such a nice,
Beautiful
pretty shot
move
there.
that time. Sam Kick going back with the left hand and just putting it in, scoop and a hoop.
Scoop and a hoop.
I like it.
44-25, Onalaska leads.
Peterson now from the wing. He'll dribble drive over to Todd. Now they have McGrath on Todd. 6'11" on McGrath. On Todd.
That was a stroke.
A heck of a three. Josh Kurska that time from the wing.
And no hesitation.
44-28 with 14:40 left here in this one. Onalaska trying to open it up a little bit more. Stutley from the wing now.
And they didn't have that shot really open in the first half. They were trying to work it inside, and they hesitated on those, so they've taken two of those already at this half.
McGrath is just unstoppable in there. I mean, honestly, with his size, Central's probably the only team that can stop McGrath if you look at these rosters and what you're going to see through the area. And McGrath is just, with his length, can just kind of glide through the paint. And a nice move that time, and they're going to call a foul, and I think he got a little bit of the wrist, but again, good effort that time from McGrath as Todd is trying to get his team back into it here. The 6'3" senior has been pretty quiet until early in this second half here.
And that'll be the first foul on, second foul on Gavin. First foul of this half.
First free throw no good from Zach Todd. 46-28 with 14:06 left, and a couple substitutions here, actually only one here for the Crescent, as it looks like Cameron Mansky's going to come back in, and Todd's good on the second. Onalaska will bring it up as Dakota Mantle, the quarterback of the offense, over to Desmond. Desmond from the wing. Couple screens, thought about it, but now kicks it over to McGrath. Almost a travel. Stutley, wing over to Mantle. Screen set by Stutley. Mantle tried to kick it back to him. Good defense by La Crescent. Kick with a nice move. Floater no good. Stutley now gets it.
That was a nice
and he's
bat
gonna
to
throw
himself.
that down. Somebody clean the house up. And that man is Tyrell Stutley with a two-handed stuff.
It was a nice follow-through with Kick and rebounding his own shot there and then just tipping it over. Good presence to know where Tyrell was and for him to just catch that and put it back up.
Tyrell just unlocked the magic, as they like to say.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Unlock the magic. I like it.
Nice move that time. Three guys, though, all over Schwarzkopf that time, and he's going to miss that off the front iron. Here's Mantle with it. Mantle now inside. Kicks it back out to Desmond. And Stutley now. We'll see if he makes the move. Desmond top of the key over to Mantle now from the wing. Mantle directing traffic. McGrath with the screen. Mantle, nice pass inside and throws it down. Beautifully that time. Man, Gavin McGrath is having himself a night. La Crescent cannot match up with this kid.
I wish I was that tall. Man, that would be fun.
There's a lot of things I wish.
I mean, you could go to
Being
concerts.
tall is one of them.
I know, you could go to concerts and see. That would be my biggest thing.
I also wish Rise of Skywalker came out a week earlier than it did, but we won't get into that today.
But you already did.
I got my tickets.
I know you did.
I got my tickets. My kids are going. They're excited. Nice little Christmas Eve morning gift for them.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I do too.
That's exciting.
And we got a timeout. Nope, just maybe some substitutions here for Onalaska.
Hank Olson is in. And
Gamoki in as well.
Yep.
Desmond out there still. Arndt's back in now. And, of course, you got to keep Gavin McGrath out there. Very impressed with McGrath tonight.
Agreed.
Top of the key to McGrath. Olson now. Screen set by McGrath.
I like the screen.
Oh, they tried to go back
there.
inside. That was a nice design play, but good defense by La Crescent.
Yeah. They caught it the last time. Oh, that was almost a steal.
Great play over to Desmond. Back over to Arndt's. Arndt's now, and he's going to get fouled and hooping the harm that time.
That was a nice pass.
Great patience by Onalaska that time. Desmond set that up nicely.
Good awareness of where your team is.
And a great finish by Carson Arndt's, the first team all-conference senior guard from last year. And the free throw is good. 53-29 now in favor of the Hilltoppers.
And one.
11:50 left in this one. Peterson now inside, and a nice scoop and a hoop that time for La Crescent. Isaac Peterson getting aggressive, and a timeout here. And we'll take a quick one as well. This is high school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Taste the sensations of true Italian food. Smell the sweet smell of Italian stuffed pizza. Italian spaghetti sauce like Mom used to make. And the unforgettable aroma of fresh garlic bread permeating the dining room at Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. Dine in, carry out, or order online with the Bite Squad and Eat Street apps to have great Italian delivered. You're invited to taste the difference. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante, 1427 State Highway 35, Onalaska.
Scotty and Lisa back with you here from John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin, with the score 53-31 in favor of the Hilltoppers with 11:44 left. And some different faces now probably rotating in, as we can see, for Onalaska. And some same faces are rotating back in as well. So you talked about it, Lisa, to get some other people some experience. And a great move by Desmond that time, switching hands midair and dropping it in. 55-31 now in favor of the Hilltoppers. Victor Desmond, 6'6", and he's definitely got some athleticism. There's no question about that.
The depth of this team is quite impressive.
It is.
Regardless of the year, there's the
Another turnover
miscommunication
there by La Crescent.
Yeah. Regardless of the year, freshman to senior, the talent level is there, and Coach Cole does such a nice job of coaching these kids up.
Absolutely.
And when you're that successful like this early, being able to bring your bench players in and give them some experience and running, that offense.
Almost a steal that time.
It really behooves the talent, the players.
Behooves.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks.
I haven't heard that in a while. And a nice move that time, and a three from the corner from Arndt's is off the mark, no good. Rebound Peterson. Go ahead, Lisa.
It just allows them to continue their growth in the game. So when they become starters, they've already experienced the game, the scheme, the expectations, the workouts, and it's not a surprise.
Look out
to them.
here, steal. And Desmond, I thought he was going to go prime time that time, but no dice. Great defense getting back for La Crescent.
Well, it was good body control for him to not lose it.
Three ball off the mark, no good. Rebound by Stutley, and that's going to be an up and down travel, yes.
Yep.
Stutley looking for somebody to pass it out to, and that time just held the ball a little bit too long.
No LeBron step there.
No, definitely not. Here's the thing about LeBron. He really is so skilled that he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. Now, Harden, on the other hand, it's flopomania. I'm talking, the guy gets hit, and I think it's going to be like a professional wrestling
like
off
soccer?
the top rope flop.
Professional soccer, there's a lot of that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm not discrediting any professional soccer players because I think it's a very extreme sport of which I could not play. But I just wish they wouldn't do that.
Right.
If you can run that much and you're that tough where you're kicking each other, you don't have to fall down because you're kicking.
Let's just say the acting is not so good that they're going to beat Joaquin Phoenix for Best Actor at the Oscars this year.
Oh, you've already called it, huh?
Oh, have you seen Joker?
No.
The movie is phenomenal. That is probably the best acting job that Joaquin Phoenix has ever done. As we have an injury here on the court.
Injury timeout number 21 for La Crescent.
Yeah, that's Isaac Peterson.
That'd be a tough loss.
Yeah, and I don't know if maybe the wind got knocked out of him or maybe he caught an elbow on the way up. Let's hope he's okay here. There's a lot of contact down in that area, Lisa, so it's really hard to say what happened.
Yeah, maybe an elbow to the face. Hard to say. There's a bunch of people around.
Yep, and he's going to get up.
Without replay. Take a break here and now have somebody else come in. Let him catch his breath. I'm glad it's not anything serious.
Good sportsmanship shown by Onalaska's Hank Olson that time, asking him if he's okay on the way by.
Yeah, I would like to say that it's very impressive. The teams really play strong and hard against each other, but there is so much mutual respect against each other.
Yeah.
They play summer ball.
Yeah, a lot of these kids know
leagues.
each other.
Yeah.
I mean, there's such a close distance. I mean, how do you not? With all the AAU and summer camps and everything that these guys go through now, it's interesting. As Onalaska now trying to dial up this lead, Arntz for 3, and that's usually his shot off the mark.
Yeah.
And Olson now from Stutley, and that one's off the mark as well, back iron. Arntz with the rebound over to Olson. Olson, nice pass inside to Stutley, and they're going to call that on Schwarzkopf. Yes, they will. Yeah, that's not going to be in the act of shooting, though, so it'll just be a foul here on Big Luke, who, I think has played a very good game here for La Crescent. He's been all over the floor, defensively sound. Great rebounder.
He's not having the luck with the balls falling his way to get those points, though. To hold this, that was
and that's going to be a charge. Yep.
Lowered the
Feet were
shoulder.
set that time. That was a great and smart, heady play that time by number 3, Cody Kowalski, the sophomore guard, who's had a couple of moments here in this one, Lisa. And again, sophomore. Something to build on.
Agreed.
9:15, 55-31 in favor of the Hilltoppers. La Crescent trying to kind of chip away at this, but Onalaska's defense has been overwhelming in this one to this point. Schwarzkopf inside, nice double dip move, and that's going to be off the mark, no good. So many of those off the back iron for him tonight.
Yeah, the amount of...
Desmond inside, leans and puts it in. And a nice athletic move that time by Victor Desmond.
57-31 with 8:45 left in the game.
Score update, West Salem and La Crescent playing some puck tonight. 2-2 is the score right now between West Salem and La Crescent. So.
And they're playing at the new Panther Den.
Oh, really? So no more meat locker, huh?
No, they...
oh, I'm so sad about that.
What ball control?
The hint of sarcasm in my voice is just astounding at this point.
Schwarzkopf hits the ground and maintains the dribble to avoid a turnover. That's pretty impressive there for him.
Yeah, he's a pretty heady guy. And he's got great hands, no question about it. Nice move again, man. Schwarzkopf is just baby hook that time. I like that old school move.
I do too.
Little turnaround baby hook.
Well, this might be one of the toughest defenses he sees all season.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So again, that just increases his ability to play tougher.
Stutley for 3, and off the mark, no good. Rebound, and good aggressive play by Onalaska. They're going to get this back. Olson back to Stutley. Stutley inside with it. Nice finish. No, off the mark, no good. Looked like he was going to drop that in, Lisa. That was a nice switch mid-air that time to go to the right hand and drop that down.
Kind of behind the back.
Yep. 57-33 with 7:37 left here at John Skelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Coulee Region Sports Network, Scotty Gran Lisa Kay. And like you said, Lisa, in and out that time for Cody Kowalski. And is that going to be on the ground, or are they going to count that? Yep, on the ground is what they're going to call. As I believe it's going to be on Schwarzkopf that time.
I agree, and he needs a break. We'll see if they sub anyone in.
There's substitutions for Onalaska. Kick checking back in. McGrath and Mantle all coming back.
Zach Todd is going to come in. Schwarzkopf's going to take a seat, rest up a little bit. He's played the majority of this game. Really struggled offensively getting any of those baskets to drop, as many shots as he's put up.
Sam kick for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound, Desmond, great finish. Victor Desmond with a great rebound and finish for the Hilltoppers. 59-33 with 7:09 left here in the second half. Todd, nice crossover on McGrath, but a great steal, almost a turnover that time. Great hands by Mantle to knock that away from Todd. And Todd
knocked it right into Hank Olson, and Hank was out of bounds.
I'm sure you saw Todd had an aggressive move to the hoop, and then he saw Gavin McGrath and kind of stopped for a moment to think about it. As McGrath has stolen his lunch money, his thermos, and his PBJ tonight a couple times.
I think he might have stolen next year's lunch money.
Yeah. Oh, that didn't look good. Hopefully he's okay. McGrath wincing as he gets up. It looked like a non-contact fall that time. Looks like he's all right.
That's a long way to fall.
Yep, Mantle with it. Kicks it out to kick for 3. Off the mark, no good. And fighting is McGrath. Great rebound, picking it up that time. Jacob Volk off the bench puts 2 in.
And that's his first 2 of the game.
That's the happiest he's been I've seen in a while. Look at the smile on that kid's face.
Wow.
He got away with one there, and he knows it. Why not? 3, ball, no good that time. Off the mark is Jaden Einerwood, who's come in for the first time.
Timeout.
And a timeout here for Onalaska. We'll keep it here.
When I went to school in La Crescent, I had a teacher, a math teacher, but we called him Mr. Einerwald. Spelling is the same. Perhaps they're in the same family, but they pronounce it differently.
I probably just mispronounced it because I have a tendency to do that. I haven't done a play-by-play game in a long time. Usually I'm the guy that gets paid to tell the really bad jokes, You
can say a dad joke if you want. I'm fine with that.
As Jeff agrees over by the camera. So.
Do you have dad jokes?
Yeah.
I don't have any dad jokes.
Just a reminder, Lisa, we got to pick a BA play of the day. I got a couple in mind. We'll bounce that off of each other as we talk off air. Onalaska, though, tonight defensively, I've been impressed with what they've been able to do shutting down, Zach Todd has been explosive. He's averaging 26 points a game, and tonight, what has he got, like 7 or 9 points? Is that what you got?
Unofficially, I have 9. I did just get an update from the Onalaska girls up at Chippewa Falls halftime.
Excellent.
Only up by 4, 33-29. I know that Chippewa Falls is an excellent team as well. Onalaska really works on scheduling themselves those opponents in order to better themselves throughout the season, and then put them in a good spot for postseason and really experiencing some of that tougher play.
Desmond now top of the key, and looks like we got Hank Olson in there. Number 23, Nick Odom, is in now for the Hilltoppers. So like you said, Lisa, getting some more different faces out there. Jacob Volk now with it. Dribble drive over to Michael Skemp.
It's good defense by La Crescent,
too. Odom now over to Desmond. Desmond drives on Todd. Todd with some good defense and stuff from behind that time. Great play by Austin Emke that time on the block. 61-33 with 5:32 left in this one. Desmond on Todd. Todd has been shut down tonight by this Hilltopper defense.
Yes.
And what we got here, an off-the-ball foul offensive on La Crescent. We'll see who they call it. I want to say they're calling it on number 12.
Or 30.
Yep, 30. Number 30, so it's going to be Austin Emke that time.
That's his first foul.
It is Einerwald. You're correct, Lisa. Just so you know.
Einerwald?
Is it Einerwald or Einerwald?
I said Einerwald. You said Einerwald.
So we'll go with you because you went to La Crescent. So Einerwald it is.
And those, no offense to La Crescent, but those uniforms look like they're from when I graduated high school. I think the athletic director.
The athletic program in La Crescent is going through a little bit of a resurgence, I think. They dropped the football program for a little bit. It's back now. You look at it from that perspective, and there's some things to work on there. But again, you see a couple players tonight. You look at Cody Kowalski, the sophomore. There's Parker McQuinn, who we haven't seen. He's an 8th grader on the varsity roster.
In Minnesota, they can play that.
Yes.
Because it's just a different setup.
I'm glad you led into that. I was going to discuss that.
And in
job.
And in Minnesota, Minnesota, did you hear me pronounce it correctly too?
3 ball off the mark, no good that time. That by Einerwald.
In La Crescent, grade 7 through 12 are in one building. So it's easier to kind of associate some of the 7th and 8th graders into that program because they're around there.
Was that your Tim Ebner teaching moment, Lisa?
Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'll just call it my Lisa teaching moment. Tim Ebner doesn't need my credit on how to pronounce the O up north.
And a 3 ball good that time by Isaac
Hellickson.
Hellickson? Is that how you say it, Hellickson?
Yes.
Wow, that was a great shot that time by Hellickson.
He likes the 3 ball too. As you see him play in other games, he's a very good shot.
And La Crescent trying to answer off the mark, no good. And that's going to be an over-the-back foul on number 30. And that's going to be Austin Emke, and I think that's going to be his second.
Yes.
As La Crescent
his
now.
second, team 6.
Yeah, they're almost in the bonus on Alaska is early in this one. 4 minutes left actually in this second half. 64-33 in favor of the Hilltoppers. High school basketball on Coulee Region Sports Network. We're going to have some more games coming up, Lise, and right down the road. I know that Rick and Tim have a couple hockey games. We'll talk about that here in a couple minutes. I know they got a doubleheader coming up next Tuesday at the Omni Center against Toma.
Winter is so full of good sports, and I think it has to be.
And temperature changes. It was like 42 days ago, and now it's 6 degrees
outside.
outside.
Steal from Onalaska.
Great scoop and a hoop that time. Going to the rack, Jacob Valk, who's
nice.
A couple points in the second half, Lisa. 66-33 now with 3:21 left.
Yeah, when the weather is yucky outside, let's just play. I mean, they play hockey inside. We've got basketball. We've got snowboarding, skiing, swim. There's all sorts of things to do.
Just subscribe to Coulee Region Sports Network on your YouTube.
Oh, gosh, I should do that.
Yeah, because, the guys up at River Falls told us we should do that. And it's very constructive for our media base to do this. Jeff remembers those guys. They were great, weren't they, Jeff?
Well, if you are watching and you haven't, there should be a little bell. You can just click subscribe and the thumbs up.
Anytime that we're on, you'll know it. That's for sure.
I got my notification.
That almost sounded Minnesotan-like when he said notification.
No. Oh, yeah, don't you know there?
Yes.
See, I am a true Minnesotan. I will also let you know that right away we had some listeners that had logged in as soon as
Three ball that time, good.
Came on air.
Cameron Mansky. Go ahead, Lise.
Well, I was just saying right away, as soon as we went on air, we had some viewers. And Draven Mayberry, so shout out to him. Thanks for tuning in. A couple of other guys tuning in. We love the feedback. We love that you guys tune in, and we're happy to that our sponsors allow us to bring these games to you, so you don't have to come out in the 2-degree weather and trying to find a parking spot in any of these high schools because they're so popular.
Yeah, Nick Odom that time with a going inside, getting fouled. 66-36 now in favor of the Hilltoppers. Let's see what we got here. I think as we get the missed free throw by Odom. So doubleheader at the Omni Center next Tuesday at 5 o'clock. Coulee Golf Bowl Pre-Game show as the Onalaska Lacrosse Hilltopper Co-op takes on the Timberwolves in Game 1. And then the Girls Hockey Co-op will take on the Badger Lightning in Game 2 at 7:30. Just to let you know what's coming up on Coulee Region Sports Network here.
And there were some changes made within the WIAA when it comes to the boys hockey. They will be able to, they have a couple of divisions now.
Steal now by Onalaska.
Nice.
Odom, nice pass that time from Michael Skemp. 68-36 now, under 2 minutes to go in this one. Onalaska is going to cruise to their second victory of the season here.
And maybe this is good for La Crescent that they can, look at some of these things at what they need to do. That's a nice basket there. As they continue to battle, that looks like that was Mitchell Dryden who scored that basket.
Yeah, Dryden has quietly had a decent night, Lisa, especially defensively. 30-point lead for Anna. Three-pointer on the way, no good that time. And rebound goes to La Crescent.
Austin Emke pulls that down.
Yeah, Emke's been playing pretty hard here.
Well, it's nice to see. I mean, they are still fighting and working, obviously knowing that the W is not going to come their way.
That's going to count. Hoop and the harm that time. Emke with two people on him. I think they're going to call Skemp on the foul. We'll see who they put up here. Actually, nope. It's going to be on number 12, Austin Larson.
And that's his first.
Emke from the stripe. First one, back iron, no good. Rebound that time to Larson.
So Onalaska just needs to exercise some patience, try to run the plays as they would, as if they're in practice and really getting some game experience. This will be great for them and again, to increase that depth, increase the productivity, and really instill confidence all the way through from the starters to the very first season player.
Yeah, next game for Onalaska will be this Saturday against DeForest, and that's going to be at DeForest, and that's going to be a 2:30 tip-off. And then December 19th, they'll play Aquinas at Aquinas.
And that's the first
MVC
MVC
That'll
matchup.
be the first one. And Aquinas has started off pretty strong here, so that might be a sneaky matchup, Lisa.
We've got 17 seconds, and Onalaska's just content here just to let that go. And we're going to end up with a score of 68-40. Onalaska winning handily. La Crescent trying to their best, and unfortunately just don't have enough talent and height maybe to compete with some of that.
28-point win here for the Hilltoppers as they clean it up, like you said, Lisa. 68-40 is your final score here at John Shelton Court, as Lisa's going to go down now and try to catch Coach Cole as we move down to the post game here. Great effort by La Crescent overall, but Onalaska just too strong inside. Too many turnovers for the Lancers, and probably not enough inside depth to really counteract what Onalaska's able to do when they maintain the rebound and control throughout the basketball game. Lisa hustling over here. See if we can get Coach Cole, and as he exchanges nuances with Ryan Thibodeau, the head coach of the Lancers, who has a couple of guys he can play around in Schwarzkopf and Zach Todd. Let's see if we can get Lisa down there. Still waiting, Lisa?
Yep, I'm here.
All right.
Just waiting for them to finish up.
Yeah, they're just exchanging nuances. That's right.
That's right. They got all sorts of stuff to talk about.
And a hard-fought game by La Crescent. Go ahead, Lisa.
Thanks so much, Scott. Coach, thanks again for meeting us here. 68-40, quite a win numbers-wise. And like you had talked about at halftime, really trying to get some of the bench involved in that. So you've got to be happy with how that ended up at the later stages of the second half.
Yeah, it was nice to get some subs in and get all our kids in the game. I thought La Crescent played really well in that first half, especially the first 10 minutes of the game. And we got to come out with better intensity, and I think that we can play better than we did tonight. But I was real happy to come away with a win and like you said, get everybody involved.
So what's it feel like to coach against a team at a location where you know these kids one-on-one? You probably have some of them in class. How's that feel to you?
It's still awkward even after all these years. You know, you see these kids grow up and mature. I'm just extremely proud of the job that Coach Thibodeau has done with La Crescent, and I wish those kids all the best for sure.
Well, you may not know it, and I'll share it. Scotty didn't know. I'm a Lancer. I graduated from La Crescent, played basketball there, so it was fun for me to watch this game as well. And when we look at the Schwarzkopf and Zach Todd and how they performed, they did well, but defensively is really where you guys capitalize, holding them down. Is that something you really want to concentrate on moving forward in teams, is really singling out a couple of those players and really trying to keep them down?
Yeah, the offense has a tendency to come and go at times. I didn't think we shot the ball very well tonight, except for Sam in the first half. So you got to always play solid defensively. And, I thought our big guys, our interior defense was really good tonight, especially Gavin.
You guys meet up with DeForest, I believe, next week or this weekend, and you travel there. How do you guys think you'll match up against them?
They got a nice team. They won it all in football, and so they got some really competitive, tough, strong kids. So be another good test for us, and we'll get back to work tomorrow and see if we can't get ready for them on Saturday.
Well, we're excited to watch you guys this season. We'll be back with the Aquinas game. We can catch up and see how you're doing then, if you've got anything you'd like to add. But we appreciate you giving us some insight during the half and at the end of the game, and we look forward to the season. My pleasure. Thanks for covering the games. It's great for high school sports, and just very appreciative of the job that you guys do. Thanks, Coach. We'll see you later on in the season. All right, great job, Lisa. Thank you, Coach. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to wrap this one up here from John Shelton Court in Onalaska, Wisconsin. Your final score tonight, 68-40 in favor of the number 3 ranked in Division II Onalaska Hilltopper boys. We'll be back with some parting thoughts right here on Coulee Region Sports Network.
Just like all the King's men that couldn't help Humpty Dumpty, if we break an egg, we can't put it back together again. You've worked hard to build your retirement nest egg. Don't let something break it when you need it most. Call Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth LLC to help make sure nothing breaks your retirement nest egg. Investment advisory services offered through Virtue Capital Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Interstate Wealth, LLC, is independent of Virtue Capital Management.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service has been at your disposal since 1984. It's all about the service and customer satisfaction. When Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling says they're going to be there, you can count on them. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling means responsible recycling. The Hogum family is a proud supporter of Onalaska Hilltoppers athletics. If you're in the need of their reliable services, give them a call at 608-783-6727 or visit them online at hilltopperrefuse.com.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too.
I'm a mother of a teenager, and when a child is learning how to drive, you want to turn it over to someone who's patient.
Enhanced Driving Institute teaches your child how to drive responsibly, not just pass a test.
He does a lot more than teaching to pass the test, but also teaching just conscious driving.
Class registration is open right now and filling fast.
I don't want my daughter to just pass her test. I want her to be a good driver for life.
EDI-WI.com. Enhanced Driving Institute.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, health insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. We're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you.
Scotty and Lisa back here at Onalaska High School with your final score here tonight. The Onalaska Hilltoppers 68, the Crescent Lancers 40. So a convincing win for the Hilltoppers, Lisa, and we kind of thought that the size and the rebounding and the opportunities would probably chip away at La Crescent. They came out scrappy in the first half, but second half, Onalaska, I would say actually the end of the first half, they really started to pick it up, and they just didn't look back after that.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct. I was thinking that, maybe they would have a little bit more of a spurt, but in that second half, and take some of that momentum that they had gained in that later portion of the first half and bring it out. But really, that energy, was kind of consistent. It really wasn't amped up. And I don't know that that's going to be successful throughout the rest of the season. I think you've got to maintain that intensity and that momentum, and you've got to carry it through every second of the game. So, maybe they were in the lead. Maybe they felt like, that they didn't need to work as hard, or maybe it's just because they're new into the season and they just haven't kind of gotten that energy up. So I'm not sure, but 68-40, well-deserved win. Really impressed me how much the scoring was shared across the bench. I do have unofficial stats, of course. Carson Arntz finishes the game unofficially with 9 points, and Tyrell Stutley 11, Victor Desmond 6. Sam Kick leads the team with 14.
Yeah, Kick had a great game tonight.
He did. Dakota Mantle with 4, Gavin McGrath with 13, Jacob Volk 4, Nick Odom late in the second half with 2, and then Isaac Hellickson with that 3 to round that out. And then for La Crescent, rather, we talked about those big scorers, and Onalaska's defense held them. Cody Kowalski ends the game with 5 points. No one in double digits. Cameron Mansky 6, Mitchell Dryden 2, Isaac Peterson, 6. Zach Todd, 9 points.
Yeah.
And only
After
took 2.
scoring 32 and averaging 26 a game coming into this
And
one.
only
That's
took
big.
2 free throws and made 1. And then Josh Kurska with 3 points, Austin Emke with 2, and then Luke Schwartzoff, who just could not find the net.
He had a lot of opportunities.
He really did, but
mean,
he finishes unofficially with 4. Again,
I thought Onalaska did a good job collapsing on him on the inside. He really had some tough shots. Lisa, we're going to take one more quick break, and we'll come back and we'll talk about and decide what our BA play of the day is as we wrap things up here from Onalaska High School. This is high school basketball on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
The holiday season is quickly approaching. This year, give a little piece of La Crosse to your loved ones. 3 of La Crosse's original restaurants are offering an amazing holiday bundle pack. Receive a $25 gift card from each. Howie's, The Crow, Big Al's Pizza, downtown La Crosse for only $60. That's $75 worth of La Crosse's favorite food and beverage for only $60. Get yours today at Howie's, The Crow, or Big Al's Pizza downtown. Don't forget to ask about holiday parties and catering opportunities at each restaurant. Give them each a call today. Burrito artistry. 2 words you rarely see together. At BA Burrito Company, they're words to live by. Get your BA madly mixed flavors any way you like. Handcrafted burrito artistry at the Copeland store in La Crosse can be delivered right to your door through the Eat Street and DoorDash apps on your computer or smartphone. BA Burrito can also cater to any event and is the official Iceberg Fan Deck caterer of the Coulee Region Chill. BA Burrito Company. Check out the full menu, daily specials, and catering online at baburritoco.com.
All right, Scotty and Lisa back from John Shelton Court here at Onalaska, Wisconsin. The final score here tonight, again, the number 3 ranked Onalaska Hilltoppers in Division 2 take care of the Crescent Lancers pretty handily, 68-40. And Lisa, there was a lot of great plays, and I just heard BA Burrito in the background. Now, let me tell you, the Sunday routine at my other job when I have to work and the Packer game's on, I'm getting my Grubhub app. I'm ordering my BA bacon cheeseburger burrito, and I'm having that thing delivered to me for lunch.
Which I did get to try. You had it at the football.
Yeah, I love the bacon cheeseburger. There's so many other flavors to try.
My favorite is the cheesy spicy pork.
Yes,
with extra hot sauce.
Now, the burrito of the month is the hot ham and cheese, which I know is very good as well, according to some others. But let's get into the BA play of the day. Lisa, what are your thoughts? I mean, I have a couple, but I want to kind of hear what you think first before we go ahead and decide.
There's a few. I'm thinking we got the alley-oop. That always lights the fans up. I like the Gavin McGrath dunk and Sam Kick. Really, just all of his highlights. Kind of a Sam Kick night. Late, kind of mid first half, he got a couple of hits and really started bringing up the energy. But I'm going with the alley-oop.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that alley-oop, that Mantle set up with Stutley, the perfect timing, the finish on that. It was just, you talk about poetry in motion. You don't get to see that very often, especially in a high school game, and that was just beautiful. So I say that would be our BA play of the day. I would say the player of the game tonight, I know Sam Kick had a great game, but Gavin McGrath.
Boom.
I mean, Gavin McGrath is so smooth under the rim. He's got a 3-point shot. He had a couple great defensive stuffs inside on Todd and also Schwarzkopf. I mean, the kid was everywhere, Lisa, and I would think tonight, I would say he was probably the biggest impact player that Onalaska had because of his height and his ability to score inside. Quick score update. I know you got one too, Lisa. Onalaska up 9-0 on the Avalanche Co-op, so you might as well just turn out the lights on that one over at, I believe it's at the Omni Center, so they'll turn out the lights
that's
shortly.
a lot, but I will tell you that right now the Onalaska girls basketball team, with 8 minutes left in the game, up 56-47 over Chi-High. I've got no update on the Logan boys. And as far as Gavin McGrath goes, most complete player today. Not only did he make his regular 2-point in the paint, kind of shots, he made a 3-pointer and he made 2 free throws. He did not miss any of his free throws. Only player in the game from either team to make 100% of their free throws. So really, all around. Defensively, he had at least 2 blocks, a number of rebounds, free throws, regular 2-pointers, and the 3-pointers. So game ball for me, Gavin McGrath, play of the game, the alley-oop, and I could watch alley-oops and stuff like that all day.
Yeah, and again, our next broadcast is going to be next Tuesday night at the Omni Center. Rick Franke and the teacher himself, Tim Ebner, and I do love Tim Ebner, by the way. He's a great guy. They're going to be taking on the Toma Timberwolves. Coulee Golf Pre-Game show at 5:45. Puck drops at 5 o'clock. And then, like I said, a doubleheader as the Onalaska Girls Hockey Co-op will take on the Badger Lightning. That pregame show 7:15. Puck drops at 7:30. So I would say that Rick and Tim have their work cut out for them, Lisa, coming up here on Tuesday night. Those double headers aren't easy, but I know they're up to the task. Oh, man, as we hear the electric leaf blowers in the background, I think it's time for us to go. Is that what that means?
I think they want to go home.
Yes.
I could sit and talk basketball all day, but we've got a few more broadcasts, so we can talk about it then.
Our next broadcast will be December 20th, and that'll be the Onalaska girls taking on the Aquinas Blue Gold girls. That is going to be a marquee matchup.
You might want to reserve your parking spot now.
Yeah, I would
Or
say
subscribe. Hit subscribe here, right now.
The bell tells you to go ahead and turn it on. Jeff does it all the time.
And then give us a thumbs up.
Yes. And for Jeff Ross on camera doing a fantastic job tonight, Lisa Kay, I'm Scotty Gran. Good night, everyone.
We hope you enjoyed CRSN's coverage of Onalaska High School basketball. Presented to you by Coulee Bank. Bank with confidence. Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance in Onalaska. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers. Discover the difference. Noble Insurance Service. Building strong relationships to secure your future. Coulee Golf Bowl. The #1 recreation facility in Onalaska. Waste Management. Always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Also by Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, at your disposal since 1984. BA Burrito Company, delivered to your door with the Eat Street and DoorDash app. Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. Interstate Wealth LLC, your road to success starts right here. Howie's, La Crosse's ultimate sports viewing venue. The Crow, American Gastropub and Bourbon Bar, La Crosse. Big Al's Pizza, La Crosse's original. Also by Enhanced Driving Institute, building a new generation of safe drivers. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante, you're invited to taste the difference. Mario's Italian Beef and Hot Dogs, the real deal taste of Chicago. Coulee Region Chill NA3HL Hockey, the fastest game in town. Onalaska Parks and Recreation, cityofonalaska.com. Onalaska Hilltopper Athletic Booster Club. Become a member today at AnaBoosters.com. And by Radio 1 Music DJ Service for your wedding or any party at radio1music.us. This has been a Coulee Region Sports Network sports presentation. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to see game highlights and links to the most current local and regional sports news. Coulee Region Sports Network. Live, local, and anywhere you can get the World Wide Web. CRSN.